Have you ever heard of 7 little goats home alone, with a hungry wolf lurking outside? No? Well, you're in for a wild tale, because this isn't just a story about goats. It's a story about clever tricks, close calls, and a mother who would do anything to protect her children. It's a little scary, a little funny, and packed with heart. So get comfy, listen closely, and let's begin the unforgettable story of The Wolf and the 7 Young Goats. Once upon a time, at the edge of a dense forest, there was a little cottage where a mother goat lived with her 7 young kids. They were cheerful, curious, and full of life, always leaping, playing, and asking questions. Their days were spent under the sun, their laughter echoing across the meadow. One morning, Mother Goat gathered her children around. "My dear little ones," she said softly, tying her scarf, "I must go to the market to fetch food, but you must be very careful while I'm gone. The wolf is out there, sly, cruel, and always hungry. Don't open the door to anyone, no matter what. He may disguise his voice or paint his paws, but remember, he's not your mother." The kids nodded seriously, though one giggled. "We know, Mama. He has a scary voice and dirty paws." Mother Goat smiled and gave each of them a kiss before trotting off down the forest path. No sooner had she left than there came a knock at the door. "Open up, my sweet children," said a deep, rough voice. "It is I, your mama, returned from the market." But the eldest kid frowned. "That voice doesn't sound like Mama," he whispered. Another peeked under the door. "Big black paws," he cried. "It's the wolf!" They refused to open the door. The wolf growled in frustration and stormed away. Determined to fool them, the wolf went to a baker and demanded flour to soften his voice, then to the miller for white powder to coat his paws. The miller hesitated. "You're not going to do anything bad with this, are you?" The wolf narrowed his eyes. "Of course not," he lied. When he returned to the cottage, his voice was now smooth and sweet, and his paws looked as white as snow. "Children," he called gently, "it's your mama. I've brought treats from the market. Open the door." The kids hesitated. The voice sounded like Mama's. The feet looked right. The smell even was like flour. Slowly, nervously, they unlatched the door. In burst the wolf. He leapt into the room as the kids screamed. They scattered in every direction, under the bed, into cupboards, behind curtains. But the wolf was quick. One by one, he found 6 of the kids and swallowed them whole. Only the youngest, clever and silent, had hidden inside the grandfather clock. The wolf, too full to notice, waddled out of the house and into the woods, where he lay down in the sun and fell into a deep, snoring sleep. When Mother Goat returned, she found the house in chaos. Furniture overturned, dishes broken, silence. Her heart sank. "My babies!" she cried, her voice shaking. "Where are my babies?" From inside the clock came a trembling voice. "Mama, I'm here." She pulled open the door, and the youngest kid ran into her arms, sobbing. "The wolf came," he whispered. "He tricked us." Tears fell from Mother Goat's eyes, but they quickly dried. Her sorrow hardened into resolve. She followed the wolf's heavy footprints into the woods and found him fast asleep beneath a tree. His belly was enormous and round, and with every snore it rumbled. Carefully, quietly, Mother Goat took a pair of scissors from her bag. With steady hands, she snipped open the wolf's stomach, and out tumbled her 6 children, dazed but alive. They hugged her, crying with joy. Then, working together, they filled the wolf's belly with heavy stones. Mother Goat sewed it shut neatly, just as it had been before. When the wolf woke, he groaned. His body felt heavier than ever. "What did I eat?" he muttered. He dragged himself to a nearby well to drink, but as he leaned over, the weight of the stones pulled him in. He plunged into the deep water with a splash and was never seen again. From that day on, the 7 young goats never opened the door for strangers. They listened to their mother and remembered that even the cleverest tricks could not defeat a brave and loving heart. Moral: even the slyest villain cannot outwit love, courage, and a mother's determination.